A very good morning. My name is Sabir, and thanks for joining in. Welcome to another weekly market update where we discuss all the major dollar pairs, gold, and of course BTC. Last 2 weeks, we have seen a massive tariff announcement by Donald Trump, President of United States, of 225% over China, which has made dollar a lot weaker. You can see here we have a drawdown of 8,741 points, which is a massive drawdown. Another thing that I want to see over here on the chart for you guys is this, like we accumulated before the Trump became the president. Okay, so here the phase of accumulation means simply just consolidating, making a market within a range. So we have both upside and downside orders, pending orders, or maybe activated orders. Okay, so what we have seen here, when Trump became the president, we have seen a manipulation. Okay, so those who sold their contracts over this price level are manipulated. Okay, take out their stop loss got hit, and then we have seen distribution phase in towards the downside. Now we have reached at the low point at the low range, and we swept all the lows which were over here. Okay, so also we have this as an weekly imbalance candle. So what we do right over here, as we tap into our weekly imbalance candle, we have seen that we are now moving very slowly within the range. Okay, these last 5 days we have been not such a big move. Okay, so going into the 4 hour or 1 hour time frame, let's see what structure is telling to us. Okay, very ugly price action from last few days. Okay, this is the range high, this is the range low. Okay, so currently in this type of situations we stay out of the market because this is no reason to take any trade on any opportunity. Okay, so rather if you want to take trade, so simply use this fib retracement levels of 0.7% mark as an area of support, resistance, sorry. Okay, and 0.25% as an area of resistance. So simple as that. Okay, and same as euro usd is simply very consolidative nature. Okay, you can see very consolidative. And going into gpusd, in gpusd is not same as euro usd. Yes, I can see it. Okay, okay, what we have here we have another break of structure. This was the low, we liquidate the low and then push on towards the highs. Okay, so here we have break of structure now, which that means that this is now our 1 hour swing high, and this over here is now our 1 hour swing low. So drawing my favorite retracement levels, these. Okay, so 0.5%, this is the discount area. Okay, we only buying from 0.5% mark area and selling into above the 0.5% area. Okay, so we take out this high, clear break of structure, candle close above the highs. Okay, this is the main thing that we need in break of structure, which is the candle close. Okay, so we close the candle going into 15-minute time frame, now looking for a trade opportunity for coming up days. Okay, what we see here, yes, we have this as an area, as a trend line. Okay, trend line means everybody is buying right over here. Okay, not clear area of demand, but the order flow is still holding. This is the sell before buy, this is sell before buy, this is another sell before buy. So after a break of structure, what we expect? We expect a pullback in towards the an area of demand or a 0.5% mark, which is a discount level. Okay, if we see on the left side, we have the fundamental announcements of the last 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so what we see here, okay, New Zealand dollars came the numbers came out pretty well, US dollar came out pretty well, but Australian dollars, this was the fact why I show you the fundamental analysis. That was a good number of announcement, employment change rate. Okay, and but then we see the unemployment rate was pretty good as expected. 4.2 was forecasted, and we have 4.1% change. Okay, then if I look at USD unemployment, it came out very positive, 215%. But the tariff news was because of the tariff news, we have not seen any much, you can say, any much movement in overall market nature. Okay, so what I am expecting in the upcoming market, upcoming week, we see a pullback, and then we're looking for a change of character and then go along with the overall momentum. But if we see that Trump announced to cut all the tariffs, okay, as he imposed 225% tariffs on China. If he cuts tariffs and Fed Paul also cut interest rate, we will see a swing trade. We can capture a swing trade in all these pairs like Euro USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, and GBP USD, guys. So keep an eye on all these pairs. Going into NZD/USD, I'm looking for a short position in NZD/USD. The fact is that we can see over here on our fundamental analysis that Euro press conference, that was a hawkish. Okay, hawkish means if if a news came out and that was a hawkish for as expected, which means that that currency will fall down and is ready to push over down. If I open the chart of Euro USD, what I can see on a daily time frame. Oh, wait, let me check, guys. Okay, this was an overextended move in towards the highs. Very overextended move, guys. And after these type of moves, we what we expect? We expect a sideways correction or a correction in towards the zero point 0.5 area, which is a discount area. Also, we have liquidity over here. Okay, we have this as an area of demand, but I'm not looking for a long position from this area of the fact is that we have no liquidity in the overall push up. There is a single two candles over in the overall push up. Okay, going into USD JPY, because of the tariff news, I was looking for a long position, but I not expected what we are currently seeing over here, guys. Everything is squeezing, guys. Squeezing means everything is preparing itself for upcoming week. Okay, if we see like liquidation, I am expecting one more time liquidate these lows and then show a reversal fractal break, another fractal break over here, and then I am going for a long position. But this I am expecting over higher time frame. Okay, guys, higher time frame, stick to higher time frame in this type of markets. Okay, what I can see, this over here was our 4 hour high, and this over was 4 hours low. Here we break low because of this high. So this is my 4 hour change of character. If we break above this and then go for a bullish momentum, I will be interested in looking for longs in USD JPY. After all, looking at the fundamental analysis, we need some tariff to slow down. Okay, this is the main reason why the market is not moving any further. Okay, going last of all into golds. Okay, what the gold is doing, gold is like a rocket, single impulse and then up. Okay, so what I can say for the gold, guys, nothing much to say. But if we look at the 15-minute time frame for the current market conditions, okay, what we see here, okay, we have these types of descending equal highs. Okay, what we seen a liquidation of all these lows over here. This was a trend line. Okay, a lot of retail traders trade trend line, which is I think not good to take trend line trades. Maybe if we stick to the higher time frames, that is the good for everyone. Okay, so don't trade any trend line position. The fact is that trend line is nothing much than a liquidation. Okay, so what we have here is a trend line and then liquidate and show a v-shaped reversal. But what the fact was, guys, the fact is that we have not broken the 4 hour 15 minute change of character high. Okay, this is the 15-minute change of character. I need that to go out before looking for further longs. Okay, if we take out this high and then further retrace into this area of demand, I am looking for a long position after a lower time frame confirmation, like a change of character on the 5 minute or even furthermore. So thanks for tuning in. We show a fantastic trading days. Meet you soon. Thanks you very much.